anyone have just as much trouble fixing their fringe every day? It is a real struggle for me. So in today's video, I'll be doing an Illumicrate unboxing of a sort. I've had this set for quite some time now. Sorry, I'm using natural lighting today, so the sun's gonna go in and out. Bear with me. I've had these books for a while now, so this is technically not an unboxing, more so like an unveiling. Honestly, I wasn't gonna show you these books just because it's been such a long time and I thought that it was a little irrelevant to do a video on this, but recently I read one of these books and I am so obsessed. Well, I'm still currently reading one of these books, but I am obsessed. So it might be my newest obsession for the next few weeks, maybe the next month, because I can see myself binge reading this series from here on out. And that is, of course, Poppy War, or The Poppy War by R.F Kuang. This is not new. If you've been around in the book community, this isn't a new book by any means. I mean, the series is finished. As you can see, I'm just over halfway. Unsurprisingly, I'm actually really loving the book so far. This is messing up the white balance of my camera, so I'm just gonna leave this down. Let me just tell you, when I say The Poppy War has been my latest obsession, yeah, I will most likely do more of an in-depth review on The Poppy War when I finish it, but damn, when I say that I am obsessed, I am obsessed. Like, it has been a while. I only started it 3 nights ago, but the last 3 nights, let me tell you, I have stayed up all night. I went to bed on 2 of the nights at 7 a.m. Now that is ridiculous, I know. It's probably because I just came off night shift, so my sleeping pattern is whack right now. I'm trying to adjust back. That being said, I still slept late last night reading this book and woke up midday, so yeah, I'm gonna struggle on Monday. That is a concern for another day. So this is the little spoiler card that we have for this Illumicrate edition set of the Poppy War series. There is a few things that came with this set of books. The first one being this beautiful pin. It has our phoenix and dragon. It's almost like a yin-yang kind of situation. I am obsessed. I don't know where to put this pin because it's so precious. I just realized that they're 2 separate pins. No wonder there was a bit of like a groove in between them, but even though they're 2 separate pins, there's somewhat of a unity between having them positioned like this together. It's cute. So this set was supposed to come with a bookmark and I couldn't find the bookmark for the life of me, and I do remember one of these boxes were missing an item. I think it was this box set and I unfortunately didn't get the bookmark, which I'm a little bit sad about. Let's be real, a little mad about it, but it's okay. It's been too long. I have other bookmarks. It's no big deal, but that was unfortunate. Although it did come with this beautiful print. This is a beautiful print. As you can see in the background, we have the phoenix and the dragon. We have Rin, our main badass female character in this book series, and then we have her, well, it's a trio of friends. Not really, because this guy with the scar on his face, I have a feeling that's Nezha, and Nezha was like a frenemy slash bully to Ren at the academy, so I don't know why he's a part of this trio. Maybe they become friends. Maybe he's like the Zuko of this series. I mean, he has the scar, a descendant from a prestigious warlord family. By the way, where I'm at the book, he doesn't have a scar, so this might be a completely different character. I'm just assuming it's Nezha. I had like an inkling that Nezha was gonna play a bigger part in the later part of the book, or maybe series, but I definitely think that this guy over here is Kite, who is Ren's like bestie at the academy. He's just an adorable character, so yeah, he deserves a spot in this golden trio, but I don't know about this guy. And also, she's holding a trident, which is the weapon of choice from Alton. So I'm a little concerned that this card is slightly spoilery. Just saying, it is kind of spoilery. I mean, what happened to Alton? Why is she holding Alton's weapon? Or maybe she gets a trident. But the trident is like an unusual weapon, so what happens to Alton? Okay, I'm looking too into this little fan art. It's a fan art, so I shouldn't look too deeply in it, but also, I don't know, I'm concerned. If that's Nezha, what happened to his face? Spoilery, I'm saying. Spoilery. Oh, maybe he got the scar from... I won't say because that may be spoilery. We haven't seen Neza since, so maybe he got the scar from, you know, the incident if you've read the books, right? I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna give you a close-up of this beautiful fan art. Might I just add that this is such a good print and it deserves a framing, but I don't have a frame right now, so I'm just putting it in my shelf in the corner where no one can see it, just to keep it like flat and straight and undamaged for now. I will put it up sometime in the future. We're gonna move on. So you've already seen the cover. Beautiful foiling on the title and R.F Kuang's name. Winner of the Astounding Award for Best New Writer. Yes, award winner, go R.F Kuang. And these editions are of course signed. There's like a book plate and there's a signature there. You probably can't see it. Basically these books kind of have the same imagery on the front and back as on the dust jacket, but with just the illustration. So there is our Rin, our famous badass female character, and then we obviously have the title on the spine, and then we have a picture. I assume that's Ren and Nezha. I don't even know if I'm saying Nezha's name right. Is it Nezha? If I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. But this book, like I said, has consumed me. I am obsessed. Need I say more? Also on the dust jacket, we have beautiful, oh, that's backwards. Upside down, I mean. A beautiful illustration. Oh my gosh, that is Rin and Alton in a field of poppy flowers. Look how beautiful this illustration is. It's stunning. I love how the poppies are all flying around. This is called like the Poppy Wars, and in Australia we have this thing called Anzac Day. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's basically a day of mourning for like all the soldiers we lost in World War II, but the iconic symbol that we use are poppy flowers, so it's very fitting that this is called the Poppy Wars. And there's symbolism with the poppy flower like Anzac Day, so there is that kind of aligning of history and fiction. And I do know that R.F Kuang did get historical inspiration from World War II, I believe, and like certain incidents that happened in history during that wartime, but obviously incorporated it into a fantasy world. Also in this fantasy world, it's more Asian inspired, so that's also a unique kind of take on the typical fantasy genre. I do love when there is a different cultural mix when it comes to the fantasy genre, because for too long we've been stuck in that, I don't know, Western European world of fantasy, and there is so much more culture out there to be inspired by. There's so much more myth, legends and folklore that we can like draw from other parts of the world. So I do like when I get into some fantasy where it draws from other cultures. I like that. So the next book that I have is The Dragon Republic. Beautiful. There is our queen Rin. There seems to be a phoenix coming out of her. I was always a fan of this sort of inky kind of illustration style. So obviously matching the blue title, we've got blue smoke coming up from the pages, and then that is our illustration on the back. Let's have a look. Art design on the dust jacket. Okay, what is this? So this one's more of a happier photo, well not photo, picture. I can clearly see Rin there, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that is Kite there, and there is a guy with a scar on his face, so I assume that's Nezha. I do not know who this guy is at the end. Who is this guy? Why are they all smiling and laughing when there's clearly a sea of shipwrecks? Maybe they're enemy shipwrecks, they've just won a battle or something, but they look like they're happy. It's a nice moment. Oh my gosh, Kite, he's so cute. He's such a cute friend and I love him. He's like the one like happy, hopeful kind of character, although he's a bit of a realist, so there is that, but like he keeps the happy and joy in Rin's life, so I appreciate him a lot as a character. Anyway, so just like the first book, we have the illustration of Rin with the phoenix coming out of her. Looks like there's a bunch of archers up on a hill, potentially a battle going on. This is called the Poppy Wars series, so I'm assuming there's going to be more than one war in this series. From the beginning of book 1, when we're first introduced to our main character, there has already been like 2 wars already. So it's kind of like a war-torn country with impending wars to come. And so it's really intense. It's really intense. Okay, and the last book, third and last book, The Burning God. We've got like a goldeny foiling on the cover. So we've got yellow smoke this time. So pretty. And we've got the back illustrations with a quote. If you're not with me, you'll burn too. Ooh, Rin. Let me just say, Rin is a sassy main character. Sassy, even when she was a child. So I'm not surprised that she got her ass whooped when she was a kid by her abusive auntie, because if you're in an Asian household and you disrespect your elders, you're gonna get hit. So not surprised there. But this is the illustration. Sorry, can't really see. There we go. What is this? Oh, it looks like it's a battle between Rin and Nezha. Wait a minute, I thought they were friends. They were just smiling in the previous illustration, but it looks like they're in some sort of fierce battle. Can you see that? It's so pretty. They look really angry. I mean, that's fitting because they, like I said, they're kind of frenemies from the first book. Because the first half of the Poppy War, there is this rivalry because they're at the same academy, and Nezha is like this pompous guy from like a rich family that actually has a title in this world, whilst Rin is a war orphan. She comes from nothing. She's all the way from the south, and so people just think of her as like a country bumpkin. So he was really rude to her from the beginning, so they start off on the wrong foot and they like hate each other throughout the whole academy part of the book while they're students there. So it kind of makes sense. But you know, the illustration on the second book had like them all laughing and stuff and being more chummy. So I don't know why in this one they're fighting again. Although it makes sense because, you know, they hate each other. Well, I have a feeling that Nezha is a little bit jealous of her and may have potentially a little bit of a crush, but hates the fact that he has a crush on her, so he hates on her. You know, typical bully stuff. Yeah, Rin's just too busy trying to climb up that social hierarchy, so she doesn't really have time for Nezha. Are they going to be a thing? I kind of have an inkling that they might be a thing, but they might not be because there's not really a relationship that's really established besides him being a bully. It could happen. It's a fantasy book. There's always going to be some sort of romantic side plot, but I was thinking that Alton was going to be like that. Or is he more of an older brother father figure? But she was all like shy and girly around him, you know? Stop confusing me, R.F Kuang. Stop it. Okay, so the last book kind of looks like this. There's Rin. Why do I keep saying Ren? It's Rin. Striking pose. Beautiful striking pose with a knife, with a sword I mean. And it looks like a castle's burning. Oh no. And then we have, of course, the yellow smoke. And then at the back we have our little trio. So yeah, this is the third and final book. Beautiful. Can't wait to even delve into this third book. I am obsessed with this series. Oh, I keep saying series. I haven't even finished the first book. I don't remember the last time I've obsessed over a series as much as this. When was the last time I stayed up all night reading a book? It's been a few years. I do also really like a magical school setting, even though there wasn't really anything magical in this school aside from her extracurricular study that everyone thought was like ridiculous and thought it was a bit of a joke. Yeah, that was like the only magical thing in this book. So far, it's very militaristic. It's very focused on combat and strategy. There isn't much of a magic thing that happened throughout the book so far, but towards the end of part 1, yeah, things went down. Magic was introduced and I am here for it. It's really hard to discuss this book without getting into spoilers. Why is this so difficult? Tell me. I want to talk more about this book, but I can't in this video because clearly this is kind of like a little bit of an unboxing video. This was more of an unboxing video, so I didn't want to get into too much spoilers. So that is it. This is the trilogy of the Poppy War series. Isn't that so stunning? Imagine seeing that on your bookshelf. Shelf dreams. Hashtag. And this is the spine. Ow, my hair! Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yeah, Poppy War, you'll be hearing about this one real soon. For sure, I'm gonna be doing a discussion video, kind of gushing over it. I mean, who knows? I still have another like 200 pages to go, but at this point, I feel like it can't disappoint me. Also, I've heard so many good things about this series as a whole. I feel like if I was gonna hate it, I would have hated it already, but from the get-go, I've been loving it, so this is kind of a hopeful start to a series. Let's see if I enjoy it all the way through, and I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this kind of unboxing, but not really unboxing, because I've had this for a while now, and I finally decided to start reading this series, and I just want any excuse to make a video about it, even though I haven't finished the book. Also, have you read the Poppy War? Are you loving it as much as I am? Or have you read the whole series? No spoilers, but you know, do you like it? Do you not? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna go now. I hope you guys enjoyed, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!